Welcome to Feudal Japan, an era that defies time and continues to fascinate us. Why does this period capture our imagination centuries later? What secrets do its traditions hold that still influence us today? We begin our exploration with the samurai, the epitome of Japanese martial prowess and honor. But who were these formidable warriors, and how did they ascend to such heights in a society that esteemed structure and discipline above all else? Tracing back to the early Heian period, the samurai initially emerged as provincial warriors. As the central authority of the emperor weakened, they rose in power, transforming into a class both feared and revered. Their code of Bushido, or the way of the warrior, was a philosophy that guided their entire lives, emphasizing loyalty, honor, and mastery of martial arts, as well as virtues like frugality, kindness, and honesty. Understanding the samurai involves recognizing the duality of their spirit. Their rigorous training in martial arts was more than physical preparation, it was a path to spiritual enlightenment. This discipline was mirrored in their conduct off the battlefield, laying the foundations for the cultural and artistic achievements of the era. As the samurai rose, a new era in Japanese politics and warfare dawned. At its core was the shogunate, a form of military governance that ruled Japan for centuries. But what distinguished this system, and how did it impact the country? The shogunate was not just a military regime, it was a sophisticated structure of governance. Power was decentralized, with local lords or daimyo ruling their domains yet pledging loyalty to the shogun. This era, especially the Sengoku or Warring States period, was marked by relentless conflicts, shaping Japan's political and military landscape. The samurai's approach to war encompassed strategy, honor, and sometimes diplomacy. Battles were often marked by rituals and declarations of intent, reflecting the significant value placed on honor. This code of warfare evolved over time, influenced by changing power dynamics and technological advancements, like the introduction of firearms by Portuguese traders. Amidst war and political upheaval, feudal Japan experienced a cultural renaissance. But how did a society so entrenched in conflict give rise to such profound artistic and philosophical achievements? Zen Buddhism, introduced from China, resonated deeply with the samurai ethos, influencing everything from swordsmanship to tea ceremonies and garden design. It was a powerful force in shaping the cultural identity of Japan. The arts flourished in various forms, including ink painting, calligraphy, and no theatre, reflecting the values and sensibilities of the era. Literature too saw a golden age with works like The Tale of the Hiker, offering moral tales set against historical backdrops. This cultural flowering extended to architecture and garden design. Daimyo castles, while military strongholds, were also design marvels, and Japanese gardens reflected the philosophical underpinnings of the era, emphasizing harmony with nature. Turning our attention to the commoners, the farmers, artisans and merchants, we explore the daily life of the majority in this hierarchical society. Farmers, the backbone of feudal Japan, toiled on lands owned by daimyo or temples, their lives governed by the seasons and the demands of their landlords. Artisans and craftsmen, skilled in various trades, were the custodians of Japan's rich tradition of craftsmanship, while merchants, initially viewed as the lowest class, gradually gained influence as trade flourished. Despite the rigid social hierarchy, festivals and religious observances brought together people from all classes, offering a glimpse of a more inclusive society. These moments, however, were fleeting as the strict social order soon reasserted itself. As the Sengoku period came to a close, feudal Japan embarked on a remarkable transformation during the Edo period. But how did a nation accustomed to conflict make such a dramatic shift? The Tokugawa Shogunate, established by Tokugawa Ieyasu, brought about peace through policies that limited foreign influence and internal conflict. This period saw the emergence of urban culture, with arts becoming more accessible, reflecting a society evolving from a warrior class to a more diverse urban populace. The peace and stability of the Edo period came with its own challenges. The samurai, once revered as warriors, found their skills and purpose diminished in a time of peace, leading to an increase in scholarly and artistic pursuits. Despite its isolationist policies, Japan maintained limited foreign contact, notably with the Dutch, allowing a flow of Western sciences and ideas. How do you think the values of the samurai are still relevant today? Until next time,